Fighters. Fighter aircraft are military planes designed for air-to-air combat, known for their high performance, maneuverability, and advanced weaponry, allowing them to engage and destroy enemy aircraft. The concept emerged during World War I, when biplanes armed with machine guns were first used in aerial combat. As technology advanced, fighter aircraft incorporated propellers, jet engines, and radar systems. The Cold War era saw significant advancements in design, with both the United States and the Soviet Union heavily investing in new models. Notable generations include Gen 1, the earliest jet fighters, such as Germany's Me-262, Britain's Meteor, both introduced in 1944, and the US F-80, 1945, marked a revolutionary leap in speed over piston-engine predecessors. Gen 2, these fighters, like the USAF F-86 and Soviet MiG-15, played key roles in the Korean War. According to Lockheed Martin's Code 1 magazine, they maximized jet engine potential with features like highly swept wings. Gen 3, in the late 1950s and early 1960s, fighters like the USAF Century Series, F-100 to F-106, and the Soviet MiG-17 and MiG-21 featured advanced missiles, supersonic speed, and improved engines. The F-4 Phantom, a late Gen 3 fighter, became iconic. Gen 4, debuting in the mid-1970s, these fighters, including the F-15, F-16, Su-27, and MiG-29, still dominate today. Over time, upgrades created the Generation 4.5 class, with examples like the MiG-35, Su-30, and Eurofighter Typhoon. Gen 5, the most advanced type of fighter, characterized by stealth, internal weapon carriage, AESA radars, and advanced electronics. Examples include the F-22 Raptor, F-35 Lightning II, and Su-57. Countries are now developing sixth-generation fighters, which are expected to feature advanced stealth, dual-mode engines, adaptive shapes, hypersonic weapons, artificial intelligence, and unmanned options to reduce risks to human pilot. Bombers. Bomber aircraft are military planes designed to attack ground and sea targets by dropping bombs, launching missiles, or deploying other munitions. Their development began during World War I, with early models like the British Handley Page Type O and German Gotha GV pioneering long-range bombing missions. By World War II, bombers had become a decisive force, with notable series such as the American B-17 Flying Fortress and B-29 Superfortress, which played pivotal roles in Europe and the Pacific. The B-29 was particularly famous for dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. During the Cold War, bombers evolved into strategic nuclear platforms. The US B-52 Stratofortress and Soviet Tu-95 Bear became symbols of nuclear deterrence, with both aircraft still in service today. The modern era saw the introduction of stealth bombers like the US B-2 Spirit and Russia's supersonic Tu-160 Blackjack, capable of evading radar and delivering precision strikes. Currently, the US is developing the B-21 Raider, a stealth bomber designed to replace the B-1 and B-2 with enhanced long-range and nuclear capabilities. Russia is also upgrading its Tu-160 fleet, while China has introduced the Xi'an H-20, an upcoming stealth bomber, to bolster its strategic arsenal. Attack aircraft. Attack aircraft are military planes designed for close air support and ground attack missions, targeting enemy forces, vehicles, and installations. Their development began in World War I, with aircraft like the British Sopwith Camel and German Junkers JI adapted for ground attacks. However, in World War II, attack aircraft became more specialized, exemplified by the Soviet Ilyushin Il-2 Sturmovik, one of the most produced combat aircraft in history. During the Cold War, attack aircraft advanced to meet new battlefield needs. The US A-1 Skyraider served in Korea and Vietnam, while the A-10 Thunderbolt II, introduced in the 1970s, became famous for its 30mm Gao-8 Avenger cannon and heavy armor. The Soviet Su-25 Frogfoot also emerged as a reliable ground attack platform, still in use today. Modern attack aircraft include the US AC-130 gunship, armed with heavy cannons and precision-guided munitions, as well as multi-role fighters, like the US F-35 and Russia Su-34, perform ground attack roles. The A-10 continues to serve in US close air support missions with upgrades, while Russia's Su-25 and China's JH-7 remain key players. Current advancements focus on enhanced targeting systems, precision munitions, and improved electronic warfare capabilities for modern combat. Transport aircraft. Transport aircraft are military planes designed for rapid movement of troops, equipment, and supplies. Their role first emerged in World War I and became vital during World War II, with planes like the Douglas C-47 Skytrain playing key roles in logistics and airborne operation. Over time, these aircraft have evolved to offer greater capacity and range, making them essential for military airlift. Notable examples include the US C-130 Hercules Hercules, known for its versatility in tactical missions, and the C-17 Globemaster III, which excels in strategic airlift. Russia's Ilyushin Il-76 and China's Y-20 Kunpeng are also widely used for both military and humanitarian missions. Recent advancements focus on increased payloads, better fuel efficiency, and enhanced flexibility. The C-130J Super Hercules boasts upgraded avionics, while the European Airbus A400M Atlas offers a mix of tactical and strategic capabilities. The US KC-46 Pegasus, which combines aerial refueling and transport, adds further operational reach. Future innovations like unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, for transport could further revolutionize military logistics. Tanker aircraft. Tanker aircraft are specialized military planes designed for aerial refueling, enabling aircraft to extend their range and mission duration without landing. The development of tanker aircraft began in World War II, with the US adapting bombers like the KB-29 Superfortress for refueling missions. Notable tanker aircraft include the US KC-135 Stratotanker, introduced in the 1950s, which became a cornerstone of aerial refueling with its capacity to refuel a wide range of aircraft. The KC-10 Extender, introduced in the 1970s, offered increased capacity and versatility. The KC-46A Pegasus, the latest US model, represents a modern upgrade with advanced refueling systems and improved efficiency. Other significant models include the European Airbus A330 MRTT, used by several international air forces, and the Russian Il-78 Midas, which provides similar capabilities to its Western counterpart. Recent updates in tanker technology focus on enhancing refueling systems, fuel efficiency, and multi-role capabilities, with ongoing developments in integrating unmanned aerial refueling systems to further extend the operational range and flexibility of air forces worldwide. Electronic warfare aircraft. Electronic warfare aircraft, EWAs, are specialized military planes designed to disrupt and control the electromagnetic spectrum, ensuring dominance in electronic warfare. Their development began during World War II with early radar jamming efforts. Over time, these aircraft have evolved to play critical roles in modern military operations. Notable EWAs include the US EA-3 Skywarrior, introduced in the 1950s, which provided early electronic countermeasures. The EA-6B Prowler, entering service in the 1960s, became a key asset with its advanced jamming capabilities and electronic attack support. EA-18G Growler, a modern version introduced in the 2000s, builds on the FA-18 platform and features state-of-the-art electronic warfare system. Other significant models are the Israeli Gulfstream G550 CAEW, known for its advanced command and control electronic warfare capabilities, and the E-8 Joint Stars, which combines airborne surveillance with electronic warfare functions. Unmanned aerial vehicles. Unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, commonly known as drones, are aircraft operated without a human pilot on board, either remotely or autonomously. The development of UAVs began in the early 20th century, with early models such as the radio plane, used for target practice during World War II. The 1990s saw the introduction of the US MQ-1 Predator, which marked a significant advancement in UAV technology with its role in reconnaissance and targeted strikes. Its successor, the MQ-9 Reaper, further enhanced these capabilities with extended surveillance and weaponry. In the early 2000s, UAV technology saw global expansion. Israel's Hermes 900 became notable for its endurance and versatile payload. China's Wing Long 2 advanced in long-range reconnaissance and strike missions, while Turkey's Bayraktar TB2 excelled in precision strikes and reconnaissance. India's Rustam reflects the country's growing UAV capability. Modern UAVs now feature greater endurance, payload capacity, autonomy, and AI integration for mission planning. Their use extends beyond military roles into civilian applications like delivery and environmental monitoring. Helicopter aircraft are versatile rotary wing machines used for a range of missions, including transport, reconnaissance, and combat. The development of helicopters began in the early 20th century, with Igor Sikorsky's VS-300, first flown in 1939, marking a significant milestone as one of the first practical helicopters. During World War II, helicopters like the Sikorsky R-4 were pivotal for medical evacuation and reconnaissance. Post-war advancements brought iconic models such as the Bell UH-1 Iroquois or or Huey, renowned for its role in the Vietnam War in troop transport and close air support. The 1980s introduced the Sikorsky CH-53E Super Stallion, known for its heavy lift capabilities, and the Apache AH-64, which became famous for its advanced attack features and sophisticated weapon system. Recent developments focus on enhancing performance, stealth, and versatility. The Boeing AH-64E Apache Guardian, an upgraded version of the Apache, features advanced avionics and weaponry. The Airbus H225M, used for military and search and rescue missions, showcases modern multi-role capabilities. Additionally, the Sikorsky Boeing SB-1 Defiant, part of the Future Vertical Lift program, aims to deliver superior speed, range, and maneuverability. Reconnaissance aircraft. Reconnaissance aircraft are specialized military planes designed for intelligence gathering and surveillance. The development of these aircraft began in World War I, with early models like the Royal Air Factory RE-8. During World War II, reconnaissance became crucial, with the U.S. Lockheed P-38 Lightning and the British de Havilland Mosquito excelling in high-altitude and long-range missions. The Cold War saw advancements with the U-2 Dragon Lady, introduced by Lockheed in the 1950s, known for its high-altitude reconnaissance capabilities. The SR-71 Blackbird, introduced in the 1960s, further revolutionized reconnaissance with its unmatched speed and altitude, although it was retired in the 1990s. Today, modern reconnaissance aircraft include the Global Hawk, a high-altitude, long-endurance UAV by Northrop Grumman, offering real-time intelligence and surveillance. The RC-135 Rivet Joint, used by the U.S. Air Force, is equipped with advanced electronic sensors, comprehensive intelligence gathering. Special mission aircraft. Special mission aircraft are military planes tailored for specialized roles beyond standard combat or transport. Their development began in World War II, with aircraft like the Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress and the Lockheed Hudson, adapted for reconnaissance and anti-submarine warfare. During the Cold War, notable examples included the U.S. EC-130E Compass Call for electronic warfare and the Boeing E-3 Sentry AWACS for airborne early warning and control. Featuring a distinctive radar dome, the U-2 Dragon Lady also played a crucial role in high-altitude reconnaissance. Modern special mission aircraft have advanced with new technologies. The U.S. P-8 Poseidon, based on the Boeing 737, excels in maritime patrol and anti-submarine warfare, while the E-8 Joint Stars, derived from the Boeing 707, is key for ground surveillance and battle management. Recent updates highlight cutting-edge sensors, electronic warfare systems, and enhanced communications. New entries include the Boeing KC-46 Pegasus, which combines aerial refueling with advanced mission capabilities, and the Global Hawk UAV, renowned for its long endurance and high-altitude surveillance. Current developments focus on enhancing multi-role capabilities, stealth features, and real-time data processing to meet evolving military needs.